We have got one IPO which is opening today, and which is Ujjivan Financial Services, which has got a small finance bank's license as well. So very soon it's going to become a small finance bank. And here are the details. The IPO opens today. It's open till 2nd of May for subscription. This is the price band 207 to 210 rupees per share. And of course, they have already managed to raise about 265 odd crore rupees from anchor investors. We have the management now joining us, Mr. Samit Ghosh, who's MD and CEO at Ujjivan Financial Services. Mr. Ghosh, thank you very much for joining us here on NDTV Profit. It's a pleasure to have you again on the show. We earlier spoke to you about what exactly your company does and how the transition really is going to be. Firstly, tell us something. Equitas Holding, which is yet another small finance bank, had a stellar listing on Dalal Street. Does that give you confidence that your IPO, of course, your issue will be received in a similar manner?
Yeah, certainly. The success of Equitas IPO is certainly given us a lot of heart actually, and we hope to follow in their track.
Right. There are a couple of reports which are indicating that probably valuations are looking slightly cheaper. How would you comment on that?
Well, value, I think, it depends from investor to investor. And I think we are reasonably valued, and we have a very attractive offer to give to customers. And that should help us also in this raising of capital.
Okay. Just to revisit the transition, of course, that's going to take place for the benefit of our viewers. Could you tell us at what stage are you right now, and how soon is the transition into a small finance bank likely to happen?
Well, we are given 18 months to transform to a small finance bank. And since we are one of the larger microfinance institutions converting to a bank, we want to take this full time to convert to the small finance bank, so that when we do convert, we do not have any issues, teething issues, etc. So we are well on our plans, in terms of conversion from the technology side, and we've done a lot of studies and research in terms of getting into the new businesses, especially on the retail deposit side. Also, we have to open 25% of our branches in the unbanked rural area. So that's going to be a new area where we have done a fair amount of research, and we see that as a big business opportunity. And since we have to convert 470 branches and about serving close to 3 million customers, it's a major task. So we would start our operations in the first quarter of 2017. We have time till April 2017 by the RBI. So we would launch it sometime in the first quarter, and by March we should be fully operational across the country.
Right. So next year, of course, is something that one should look forward to, when you will be becoming a small finance bank. Talking about the credit cost, could you tell us where does it stand and how much is it likely to change post the transition?
Well, the group lending portfolio has excellent credit costs, and our NPA to total AUM as per the RHP is one of the finest, which is 0.15%. As we move more from the group lending to individual lending business, where we will serve micro enterprises, we will also provide affordable housing, etc. We expect the credit cost to probably slightly go up, but this will be offset by two things. One is the individual loans which we give for micro enterprise, etc., would be at a slightly higher interest rate than those given in the group lending. And also the larger ticket size individual loans, which are beyond 2 lakhs to 15 lakhs, those would we would require to have some form of security.
Right. You said that you will be, also entering into this affordable housing segment. Now what kind of demand are you really expected to see in terms of credit growth? What is it that you are looking forward to? Because, the way real estate market has been in the recent time, and even in the affordable space, we've got a lot of players right now. What kind of credit growth are you going to target?
Well, our housing business would largely be not in the large cities, because there the ticket sizes are much larger. It would be in a semi-urban space, and there, frankly, that market is not very well served by the organized financial services, and there is a huge market already existing there.
Right. Could you also give us a sense as far as the current assets which are there under management?
Well, our total assets are close to 5,000 crores, 88% of which are in group lending, and 12% are in individual lending, which comprises of micro enterprise and housing.
Okay, and once this transition takes place, if I've understood it correctly, the group lending will be over. It will go and it will only be individual lending that you're...
No. The group lending will be very much there.
But the percentage will come down.
Our business.
The percentage will come down, right?
Yeah, the percentage would come down because we see largely growth on the individual lending side.
Okay. Talking about your NPAs, we believe that they are quite low at this point in time. Could you share some details? Because asset quality is again a very big and a burning issue right now in the market.
Well, as I told you, our NPA to total AUM is about 0.15%, which is, outstanding for any financial institution, and that is largely because of the group lending portfolio which we have, which is 88%. As we move towards a higher proportion of individual lending, this proportion might go up slightly, for which we have already provided for in terms of higher pricing, higher provisioning, and also, taking security for the larger ticket size. So this is actually these norms. These are well below any kind of NPAs which unfortunately our current organized banks have. So that is not a major issue for us.
All right, Mr. Ghosh, we'll leave it there, and of course we wish you good luck for your IPO, which has opened for subscription. We'll of course get back to you on the listing day. That was Mr. Samit Ghosh, MD and CEO from Ujjivan Financial Services, talking about their IPO, which has opened today for subscription.